So, my name is JP Ruggieri, and as you all know, I'm working on my speech. So if I sound a little slow to you, you now know why. For the first paragraph that I'd read you, I decided it would be helpful for me and possibly helpful for you to see how amazing this program really is if I dropped all of my tools and read the first one the way I would have sounded if I had to read in front of a group like this. So I'm sure you'll all be very patient, and I appreciate that. As trite as it may sound, this program truly has changed my life in just 3 weeks. I feel like a completely new person, and it's great. I could say whatever I want, when I want. I can be who I really want to be. And most of all, I could accept that I have a stuttering problem. From the first day here, everyone in this program has been so patient and so kind to me and everyone else. That makes it that makes learning this new material so much easier. Okay, now I'm going to turn on the tools. Everyone here has taught me one of the most important things in my life, to accept my stuttering. I was never able to do this before. Somehow between making phone calls to restaurants and doing my best stuttering possible to random people on the streets of New York City, I have learned this. It has made me such a happier person and taught me to be much more comfortable with myself. I have also gained so much confidence in myself to reach every goal that I've had for as long as I can remember. I used to think that my stuttering would slow me down from getting to where I want to get in life, but now that fear has disappeared. On top of all this, I've also learned to control my speech as I am doing now. If you heard me speak 3 weeks ago, you wouldn't believe your eyes or your ears. To have the freedom of speech in my world is a luxury that I've always longed for. Every day I used to wonder why I had to get chosen to be one out of the 100 people who was born a stutterer. Sometimes I would break down and cry out of frustration, and sometimes my chest would scream at me with pain from trying to push the words out so hard. I never thought I'd say this, but I now realize stuttering isn't a punishment. Stuttering is a way to make us stutterers stronger than ever thought possible. Though things can get worse, and unfortunately other people do have worse disorders, we have been through more pain, embarrassment, shamefulness, and stress than the average person experiences in their average day. Now that the smoke is cleared, thanks to the American Institute for Stuttering, I can see why I was so lucky to be chosen to be one out of the 100 people who was born this way. I am very excited to go out in the world and continue with my old life with a new respect and excitement for speaking. I plan to continue to tell and educate people about stuttering. I plan to have times of disfluency for a few days or maybe a week, and that's okay with me because I know I'll work through it. I plan to practice every day to keep learning how to control my speech better and better. And most of all, I plan on not letting my stuttering control what I do in my daily life. Even if I'm having my off moments, The world better be ready to hear me stutter with pride. And in conclusion, I would just like to thank everybody in this amazing staff. Catherine, Shamini, you two have just taught me, you've taught me so much. When I say that my life has changed in the past 3 weeks, I really do mean that. And Jen has seriously got to be the happiest person I have ever been around in my life. It's such a pleasure to be around. And the real great part about this program too is it's not really just, I mean, obviously a huge part of it is the teachers in this program teaching us our tools, but everybody else who's involved in this program really just pushes each other to no end, and that without that, like Catherine said, you know, the individual group doesn't even compare. I mean, I've never had it, but my experience from the group is that it wouldn't even be able to compare to this. And I've met so many cool people here, and it's not just in this group, but going out to a video screening and just meeting new people through Mitch, because he knows more stutterers than God. It's just been a really great experience, so thank you all so much.